Okay, we're back. I got a roll of carbon fiber today. It's 3K. And I watched Wendy's video. And I'm going to do it exactly like he did it. I'm not going to use the Mylar wrap or anything. I'm going to beat it out just like he did. I'm going to use the same formula that he did. With, hopefully this is 2 wraps. We get 2 wraps around there. So I don't have to cut it differently. So we got a huge mess going here. You know, they're his molds. He did it most. I did. I do have one tank that I finished here, carbon tank. I'm going to use aluminum tubing in it. It weighs, as it sits here, power. It weighs 24 grams. Of course, we need an overflow, so we'll just put this on here. Yep, 24 grams. Add a little glue, it'll probably be 30 tops. But we're gonna. This was done with half-ounce cloth and carbon veil. Well, I don't know if that's going to be strong enough because it's awful light. So I got some 3K carbon, and we're going to do it the exact same way, only with 3K carbon and 3/4 ounce cloth. So by the time I'm done doing this, I'll know everything about doing it. The first thing I need to do is we need to clear some work area here. But I am going to do it exactly as Wendy did it. Because I rewatched his video again. And his parts look good. So I don't know how much we'll get to tonight, but we got some kind of corned beef cabbage stuff for Leprechaun Day or something. I don't know. St. Patrick's Day. I don't know what's going on. Let me get this off my $70 screwdriver. Oh, I did. The very first tank I made, Rico. The very first tank I made. Now this is straight fiberglass. It's a little heavier. It's 1.5 ounces, but it's filled with fuel, and I'm letting it sit on the bench here to make sure it's not gonna attack the epoxy. It doesn't look like it is. There's no leaks, no seeps. It's filled with fuel. So we got one tank that's done, and it's this is the very first part I made before. I didn't even watch Wendy's videos. I just did it what I thought would work, and it worked. So now we've watched Wendy's video. This is the second. Well, this is actually the third, because this one here I post cured and bubbled it by getting it too hot. So this is trash. But I'll save this as a reminder of oopsie daisy. And then the other one I stepped on, which was too thin anyway. So I've made 4 parts on this mold. And now we're on to the 5th one. And I'm going to do it exactly as Wendy did it. And one thing that Wendy's video did set in stone for me is you can't do this in one day. It takes 4 days to make one tank. Imagine that. So we need to get it cleaned up here. But I will be able to make these tanks. And that's well, you take the 13-ounce engine and an ounce and a half and an ounce and a half tank, and you got 14 and a half ounces. And I got an engine over here, right? That tank is full. That's the fiberglass tank. That's a little heavier. And I can make a little tank out of this piece I cut off, you know, like a 2-ounce tank or whatever. Working on this monocoat, really, I mean, it's really a good idea. Wendy was using newspapers and making a mess. Put this monocoat down, it helps. So we're going to do it exactly as Wendy did it. Now that's for a Super Tiger 60. So I don't know what it, you know, the tank weighs an ounce and a half. A good one weighs an ounce and a half, approximately. This one's a little lighter, ounce, one and a tenth or whatever. 30 grams probably when it's done. But I've got to get some more aluminum tubing too. I figure this should help. I used brass in that other one, and it's pretty heavy. I use brass tubing in that other one. I want to get it as light as possible. He had a manila folder. I don't have any. I do have, though. I do have a piece of whiteboard, white poster. We could use this as a pattern. Because, I mean, I'm going to do everything exactly as he did it. The only difference is he used EPON. I'm using HDR 250, which shouldn't make a difference. According to Brent Williams, they all come out of the same tub, so it don't matter. There we go. We got the tinfoil right here. We'll probably go to 8 o'clock, maybe. That will be four hours on the video, 5 hours on the video today. This carbon looked a little different than this. Shouldn't matter. Shouldn't matter. So we want to end up. We want 4 wraps. Where the hell happened to that mandrel? Well, if this works, I'm buying another couple rolls of this. Where did there it is. Okay. He made it the full length. Less a little bit. It was sticking out like there. So we go. Shit. It's one. We lucked out. It's just long enough. Just long enough. So right there. Let's see here. Do I want it that wide? Yeah, I could make it a little narrower. 1/4 inch or so. We'll get it figured out. You know, I'm building these new airplanes, and I got to have fuel tanks for them. I can't keep robbing my CAS tanks out of every airplane, you know, from one to the next. So I got to. Let's see here. Yep, it is just long enough. I got to do this. Yo, whoa, whoa. Okay. Close enough. I tried calling Wendy again today, but no answer. I don't like leaving messages. But if I don't get a call, if I can't get a hold of them tomorrow or later this evening, I guess I'll have to. Maybe since he started motorcycling, people want to buy his house. Okay, let's cut this up now. I don't need this. No, I didn't cut it. I didn't cut it off. I cut it in the wrong spot. What the hell? Or did, oh, here it is. This is the pattern here I want. This goes down here. This is the pattern. Yo, whoa, 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 whoa. Let's cut this tape off the edge. Scissors ain't gonna work to cut this. I have to use a razor blade. Have to use a razor blade. Yeah. Christ almighty. That's one. T-bone. I see. Okay. Well, what I got to talk about is not that pressing, so. Nothing I can't figure out. Looks to me. Oh, well. Yeah, if this works, if this makes a really nice part, I'll order some more of this. Okay. Now we want. I think that's heavier cloth. I think we want this cloth here. Hope the hell I got enough to do it. Yep, we do. We do. And enough. Of course, I'm gonna have to get that roll back out to make end caps. But I want to make a body before I get started on this. Before I go too crazy. What happened here? It won't matter. I'll get 6 inches out of that, so that'll work. That'll do it. I said to make it a little shorter than that, so. You can have it as long as you want, but or wide as you want, but about a half-inch shorter. So make it there. Yeah. Okay. God, this is messy shit. Okay. I think we'll start that in and wrap the. Get these hairs off it because I know if they get trapped in the mold, it makes it look. I mean, it doesn't hurt anything. It just makes it look like shit. There we go. Close enough. Okay. So we got the material cut. We need to wax the mold, wax the mandrel again. I got to get these polished up better than this. I might take them to a chrome shop. That I got a buddy who's Frank over at St. Louis Chrome. I'll have his polishers polish this thing for me. Okay, we need the part all. So today and tomorrow is going to be. I've done about 5 days, about 4 days of tank layup. Because I do have a usable part, so it has to be 4 days. I'm just looking for. I'm looking for lighter, stronger. So yeah, we'll just get one of these. after having to beat that thing out of there today. And I had a hell of a time separating the mold, even with the Mylar, because the Mylar folded over in there. That's why we're going to try it without it one time. And if it goes catastrophic lockup, well, I know we'll use Mylar. I saw Wendy do it. If he can do it, I can do it. It's the same mold. Okay. Let this dry for a minute. We'll buff it off and we'll start laying up the stuff. You say one coat of wax. Well, this has had, I mean, it's well seasoned. I've waxed it like a dozen times. Maybe we'll do 2 coats on it. Everybody get their stunt news? I got my stunt news today. Let's see what the stunt news is all about. We'll report the news. Yeah, we got the 57 Chevy Bel Air plane on there. This is the guy whose crossfire exploded. Rick Huff, yeah. Well. Strip planking by Tom Dixon. Don't do it. Just mold it. Be done with it. Lee Machine Shop. Yeah, we got Bob Hunt's Double Cross. Looks like they're having fun already. David Chang receives a Mass Cup Award from Rick Huff. Okay, great. Did you guys get your stunt news? Mike Palco. You could tell that come out of Bob's shop. Got that carbon veil all over it. No good. Naomi with her tutor. Okie Air. Ooh, there's a nice looking airplane. Oh, Paul Walker. Joe Dill's airplane. Presley, look at it fly at VSC. That's what he flew this year. That's a nice looking airplane. Joe Dill 68 airplane, freshly restored by Paul Walker. Look for it to fly at the VSC. That's a nice looking airplane. You know, back in the 60s and 70s, they had nice looking airplanes. Now we're just flying boxes. They were shapely back then. Okay, let's wipe this off, put another coat on it. If you're looking for exciting, this video ain't for you. This whole channel is not very exciting. But you might learn something if you watch. God forbid that happens. I think what I want to put forward to you guys most of all is you can do anything if you want to do it bad enough. Yeah, I think that's probably good enough, actually. Yeah, I'd say one coat's good enough because it's got a bunch of wax on it. Been waxed like 4 times today. Need to measure that and see which one is the wide side again. I think it's this end. Okay. Let's measure this dog. This mold has a 10 thousandths taper in it. And I don't see my caliper. There, not there. Shit, I haven't been anywhere. Oh, I need to wax one more piece. This is 185. This is 190. So it's got to go from that end out. This is the end right here, and it gets that's the end that's got to stick out. One last piece. Let's clean this up and wax. Put a little wax on this too. I will bet this is going to be killer with real carbon on it instead of tow. Should be strong. As long as it don't leak. Shit, I'll get out the sander. Break out the sander. Hell with that shit. Working so damn hard. Alright, stick down. We might get one laid up in an hour. Maybe. If we do, we do. If we don't, we don't. Well, this is past due. It's best used by 8th month of 23. Okay, like the wax is going to go bad. Give me a break. Everything's obsolescent. This part here don't much matter. Ain't going to get a catastrophic lockup with this. You're certainly going to get it with that other thing if you don't wax it. Okay, let's set that down. Let it dry. Gonna make us 40 grams is all. I guess I could cut end caps too. Well, we'll do end caps later. I'll do that off it. Because 40 grams ain't enough to do the whole thing anyway, so take 60. But I am so happy with this tank. I can't believe that it's an ounce and a half. It don't leak. It's solid. It's full of fuel right now. I'll let that sit for a month and see what happens. That way, we know that I was right. This will be fine. Otherwise, I was wrong. It won't be fine. Get this out of the way. I think that if you used polyester resin, like for Bondo, you know, I think the fuel would attack that, but I don't think it's going to attack this. This stuff is aerospace stuff. It's not your typical epoxy. It's not EPON, but oh well. Don't need it. Don't need it. What am I going to do with these parts here? I'll put that other tank together later tonight because I want my corned beef and cabbage. Okay. Set this out of the way. I guess start like this. Let's start like that and end with that end. Okay. Here's the big bolt. There's the big bolt. It'll be fine. We'll need this. Wendy just used a brush. I guess a brush should be all right. We'll do it exactly like he did it. Get a brush. Let this stuff come out really nice. Okay, mixing cup. Need gloves. Man, you guys in China need to grow up. Medium is not this small. Hey, we got them on there. Okay. See how we do. I usually make a mess doing this. Yep, went over a little bit. It'll be fine. 6 grams over. So maybe 11 instead of 10. Maybe a heavy 11. 12. Maybe 12. That's it. That's it. Now it's 44, so it's going to be 11. 11. Need a mixing cup. Now, I got this hole in the top of this quart can, but this shit comes out of there so fast you'll miss it. So I take it and I transfer it to a cup. It looks about like 11. 6, 8, 10. Crap. Close enough. 12. Be fine. It'll be fine. No, now it says 14. Oh well. We ain't building rocket ships. Now it's down to 12. It's close enough. Now what I've been doing, taking my heat gun and heating this resin up before I stir it. And then we're going to stir for 2 minutes. Let's see, started it with 30. Shit. Oh, there it is. That's 10. That's a 30, so that's a minute. And that's 30. So we're in there. So let's heat it up again, and I'll stir it for 30 seconds more. Gets real clear when you do that. All the bubbles are out of it, like water. I don't know if that's the right way to do it, to be honest with you, but it certainly can hurt. Can hurt. Okay, so then he poured this on the top here, which I did too. I used a spatula. We're going to use the brush. I think we're going to need some more. I think the spatula is faster. Spatula is faster. Do that. There we go. Oh, shoot. Close up all the holes I put in it. There it is. Okay. Then the e-glass goes on. Put some more on there. Some more resin. It'll rich in resin, so it squeezes out real good. We don't need no holes. Okay, we got enough for that, so that's good. Okay. Then you set this here. Get out there. There we go. So this is the end that's got to stick out here. So I'm going to move that down that way. Well, it don't matter. We're not full length anyway, so. We'll figure it out. Okay. See, I had the X on that end. This is the beater end. Now, it goes like that. I gotta have that sticking out like so. And this. And this. Okay, what did I do with it? Yeah, I'm gonna grab my hammer with a crap all over my hand. Then I'll take this. Well, I'll tell you what the weights are in a minute here. I gotta get this. I can't. Once you get this far, I gotta keep going. I gotta keep doing what I'm doing. It's sticking out too far. Yeah. There we go. There it is. Okay. Get the clamps now on it. All I know is it's a lot of work. I've been working on these 4 days now. I got one to show for it so far. 2, if the other one comes out okay. I'm gonna have to take that one off so I can wrap the toe around that end. A standard tank weighs 64 grams. A clunk tank weighs 52, and that one weighs 44. I'm going to have one that's 30, around 30, so half the weight. I got to take this one off because I got to wrap the toe around that end. So we'll put this one here in the middle. 2 of them in the middle. Okay, get another glove on so I can wrap that toe. What did I do with it? Back over there where it belongs. That's why I can't find it. Got to have the toe around there. Chinese people. Can't believe how small these gloves are. I'm gonna have to buy larges. Harbor Freight. Come on, get on there. Time to dilly. No dilly dally. Blow air on them, I guess. Good. Okay, let's see what this trick, how this trick works. Watch this. It's either gonna blow it off my hand or let me get it all the way on. It kind of worked if I could pull at the same time I'm blowing. Okay, got it on there. Of sorts. Close enough. I gotta go. be digging around with that. So I'll get some toe here. Where's the end? Right here. Okay, where'd the brush go? And this is the first time I've done it this way. We're going to see if it works. I mean, it looked like it worked for Wendy, so work for him. It's got to work for me. You'd think. Okay, just let it dry. We shall see what it looks like. Yeah. Okay, that's it. Let it dry. I got no idea if it's going to work. I have no idea if it's going to be a catastrophic lockup or anything. but I should be able to get it apart somehow. I can't remember what he had it on its back or this way. Maybe on its back would be better, so that the wedge doesn't get glued in. Yep, that would be better. I can tap it to break it loose. But I've got to beat that, got to beat the centerpiece out first before I take it apart. All right, thanks for watching. We'll see what transpires. I got one tank to plumb, and one tank sitting there on the bench to make sure the resin's going to work. We'll let this set for, I don't know, it shouldn't take a month to let you know whether it's going to attack that or not. You should know in a couple of days if it's going to get soft or whatever. It's 10% nitro in there. I think it's going to be fine. But as I stated weights was the metal tank is 64 grams, the clunk tank is 52. This one here is 44 grams. This one here, I don't have it glued together, but it weighs 18 grams without the tubing in it, so it'll be 30 grams. This one here will probably be, I don't know, it should be under 40, but it should be a lot stronger because that one there is glass and veil. This one here is real 3-ounce carbon fiber. So we shall see what it does. I'm just hoping I can get that thing out of there. God. Alrighty. Please like, subscribe, share the videos. And I'll see you tomorrow. Happy St. Patrick's Day, I guess. I guess that's the holiday now. Fair winds, tight lines. See ya.